I'm telling you, I am getting old, man. There are so many different trends now in motorcycle clubs, different clubs that are getting together that you would have never, ever thought back in my day. This story coming up is crazy. We're talking they were selling machine guns, grenades, claymores, according to the district attorney or whoever is prosecuting, man. He got caught up with the feds, and it's not a good deal for the Hells Angels because it was one of their support clubs. So you know that the feds are going to be eyeing them and everything. Coming up now.
Break the throttle, feel the roar. Bikes and freedom, we're hardcore. Insane throttle, we're the spark. Ripping through the night, light up the dark. Rev it up, let the engine scream. Live on YouTube, living the dream. Biker news, we're breaking the mold. Insane throttle, hearts falling cold.
All individuals are presumed innocent until and unless they are proven guilty in a court of law. Publicly available information will be presented, but it's important to approach this discussion understanding that this is an ongoing legal process and rushing to judgment should be avoided.
Okay, we're going to go to this story right here. Holy cow. Out of the Los Angeles Times. Now, Hollywood has a difficulty speaking English, so we're going to try to get through this with pronouncing this club the correct way. I'm talking even the India Times have picked up this story. Founder of Punjabi Devil's Motorcycle Club with ties to Hells Angels indicted in California. And there's a picture of their patches, all that stuff. It says, it looks like NorCal, or I can't see it from the way the picture is. Christopher Buchanan writes this. The founder of the Punjabi Devils, a Bay Area motorcycle club with ties to the Hells Angels, was indicted Thursday by a federal grand jury on a slew of weapons-related charges after investigators found a small arsenal of guns and explosives. I have to say, this is the United States, but I have to further emphasize what I do in almost every video now, that this ain't the administration you want to be screwing with. You don't want to be screwing with the FBI in this administration, ATF, DEA. It's just not going to work out for you. Been trying to tell everybody that. Now, I won't even attempt to say this dude's name. Won't even attempt. But I will say he was a 26-year-old Lodi resident. He's going to be facing charges of dealing in firearms, unlawful possession of a machine gun, and possession of an unregistered rifle after he allegedly attempted to sell weapons to an undercover cop in June. Now, this is according to the statement of the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of California. Along with the rifle, revolver, 3 assault weapons, and a machine gun converters that he allegedly tried to sell to an undercover agent, federal prosecutors said a subsequent search of his residence uncovered a variety of lethal weaponry, including another machine gun silencer and what appeared to be a claymore mine and a hand grenade. What I have to ask you, though, is how are those gun laws working out in California? This just proves that, hey, you'll get the guns if you want them, but all you're doing is punishing law-abiding citizens with them stupid laws. But this dude was cuckoo, man. He had claymore mines, hand grenades. Now, he was originally slated to face charges in San Joaquin County on the 21st of July, but he failed to appear in court. Oh, so you mean that you let him out? Oh, you gotta love California, man. 2 days later, he booked a flight from San Francisco to India. That was scheduled on the 26th of July. According to the news release, at that day, FBI agents met him at the airport and arrested him before he boarded the flight. Oh, you gotta love. I ain't gonna even get into politics. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna go there. But California is a dump. Filed a complaint against him last month. The agents said the investigation into him revealed that he founded a puppet, that's how they say, motorcycle club under the Hells Angels MC called the Punjabi Devils, which the agent described as a 1% motorcycle club. You know, that always freaking confused me, man. And maybe it's a West Coast thing. Even your support clubs have a 1% diamond. I don't understand. Anyway, it goes on to, do the AMA crap and all that. An attempt by the Times reached out to the Punjabi Devils Motorcycle Club for comments, but was unsuccessful. And here is the operation. I told you, clubs, don't screw around. Investigation and arrest was the result of a local, state, and federal multi-agency effort that the federal prosecutor said is part of the Operation Take Back America. Yes, we got more news coming up. Don't forget to buy the book. Hey, everybody, don't forget to get your copy of Power Betrayal, baby. It's available on Amazon right now. It is the latest book, man. My story of outlaw motorcycle club life. It's part of the Betrayal series. You can also get Brotherhood and Betrayal on Amazon. Go get your copy now and support the show. All right, here we go. That is weird, man. Freaking grenades and all that stuff. Anyway, got a good story here. Staten Island Pediatric Cancer Center. They received $10,000. $10,000 from the Freemasons Motorcycle Group. This is from SIAlive.com. There it is right there. These were the Whittle Sons, Cornerstone, New York City, and they're in front of the hospital right there. This from Staten Island, a charitable motorcycle association donated $10,000. The Whittle Sons Cornerstone New York City chapter, made up of members of the Freemasons Fraternal Association, is an international association with a history of fundraising efforts and charitable donations. 10,000 is a lot of freaking money, man. Especially when it's a charity event for, motorcycle clubs or associations. Big money there. The donation's going to be helping the fund Brian Halpin Cancer Center. It's a pediatric facility housed in the 40,000 square foot state-of-the-art Florina Cancer Center. It goes on the quote, "From the very beginning, we've always been a charity-driven group," said Danny Kalmine, one of the founding members. "We love riding motorcycles, of course, but our main priority is the charity we do." That is awesome right there, man, coming out of New York. Now we're going over to KT2 ABC. Darren Doyle, headline, local motorcycle club rallies for President's Family. The Boozefighters, baby, one of the best clubs out there. This out of St. Joseph, Missouri. While in the womb, young Charlie was diagnosed with a congenital hernia, it looks like, while he and his parents have temporarily moved to Florida for care. Extended family is assisting locally. An extended family member of Charlie's mom, Kelsey Rushjumps, is the president of the St. Joseph chapter of the motorcycle club known as the Boozefighters. Although for some, these clubs can have a negative connotation, Jumps clubs had made significant contribution to very his causes in the area. Quote, motorcycle clubs in the general raise more money in the United States and a lot of other charities. He's got that correct. All the stuff that bikers and clubs raise, woo, it outnumbers a lot right there. Even think about the past, our chapter here in town, we've done many fundraisers. I've always helped out other people in the past, other brothers in the club. It is the first time I've ever asked for my family, and it's pulling out my heartstrings that everyone showed up to help me and my family out. I guess Charlie was born on February 2nd, 2025, but around 12 weeks in the month, he was diagnosed with CDH. According to his grandparents, Shelly and Steve, causes all of Charlie's organs to move up into his diaphragm, which can cause heart and lung problems. This is awesome that the Boozefighters got together and did this for one of their own. Rock and roll, man. A lot of good things do happen with the clubs. It's just not the bad. We're trying to cover the good as well. So if you didn't take a look at that live that Dragon and I did with our special guests last night on the Daytona Beach shooting with the Mongols and Warlocks, take a look at that, man. It's going to blow your mind like it did us as well. But don't forget, man, clubs do a lot of good stuff. Anyway, that is the show, and I'll talk to you later. Rock on, baby. Let me hear your comments and all that type of stuff, and get that book. Rev up, riders. Welcome to the Insanity Podcast by Insane Throttle, the no-holds-barred show for bikers by bikers. We're your hosts, Hollywood and Chinatown. Hitting the road with real talk on motorcycles, relationships, politics, and more. From chrome to chaos, we cover the wild stuff that fuels our ride. So grab your helmet, crank it up, and join the insanity Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Tune in on YouTube. The podcast is also available on Spotify, Apple iTunes, and more.
Home where the wind runs free, my bike's waiting there calling to me. Harley Davidson till the bitter end, the highway hums beneath my boots. A fleeting dream or a mark.
Welcome to 1990 Chicago, where trust is a trap and betrayal runs deep. The Betrayal Chronicles real-life book series by James Hollywood Machikari drags you into the middle of the biker underworld like never before. In Power and Betrayal, a kingpin rises and falls in a storm of drugs and deceit. Then Brotherhood and Betrayal throws you into a fight for loyalty where every choice bleeds. Get the Betrayal Chronicles series now with grit, guilt, and redemption on every page. Available on Amazon and everywhere books are sold. Also available is autographed copies by James Hollywood Machikari on www.insanethrottlebikernews.com.